Manuachoni.
Water is life.
Manuachoni.
Water is life.
All right, next up we have Melissa Shelby, wherever she escaped to. There we go. All right.
I am a shorty, so we're coming down. Thank you guys for being here. I wanted to share a story with you that I experienced back in 2013 that I think is applicable to today, and I want that to carry forward with you. In 2013, I joined Josephine Midewan, who is a Midday woman from the Ojibwe Nation, Sharon Day, who is a Midday woman from the Ojibwe Nation, in the Mississippi River Water Walk. Josephine received the teaching that if she followed the traditional ways and did a ceremonial water walk, praying for the water, then it would help heal the water. She could see what was going on with all of our water systems. The Mississippi being the second most polluted water, the Ohio going into it being the most polluted waters. And so they went to Lake Itasca up in northern Minnesota and gathered the fresh, pure water that comes from the earth. And they carried it in copper pails in their hands, walking the 1,753 miles to the Gulf of Mexico in a prayer ceremony. And I joined them. I watched them come down, and when they got close enough around Missouri, I joined them. And I walked with them on down to the Gulf of Mexico, about 150 miles south of New Orleans. So along the way, we would visit these cities, and sometimes there would be 20 people, and sometimes there would be 50 people, like here. Sometimes there would be 250 people. And they would come together, we would say, how is your water? How is your relationship with your water? What are you doing to protect your water? And over again, we had the same responses. Oh, our businesses are polluting. Oh, our legislation won't pass protection that really makes an impact on the water. Oh, it's, we're forced to not drink the water and not bathe in the water. We have to bring in the water and buy it from Nestle, which is, that's the goal, I think. But the thing that stuck with me is this. I feel really short. and that is this. All the way down that 1,753-mile walk, community after community said the same thing. We are but these 20 people here fighting for it. We are but these 200 people here fighting for it. And if they could recognize their connection all the way back up, there are a massive voice of people. So these people right here are a massive voice of people, and do not be persuaded any otherwise. It is truth. They want to take that pipeline all the way down here to the Mississippi. They want to cross it through down here in Tennessee. They want to come on down. That issue is our issue. That water is our water. That life is our life. And we need to remember that. And we need to stand for it here. So we had the Indigenous Peoples Powwow last weekend, and my friend Jaime, he is from the Incan villages of Ecuador. And he tells me a story that I'm still walking heavy with it, to be honest with you. For years, 20 years I've known him. He's gone home. His people make these jackets I'm wearing. He brings them back home up here. And his village always sounds so beautiful. And a few years ago, I was going to go visit him. And it's just such a beautiful place. And the people sound so amazing. And I didn't get the opportunity to yet. And he comes back home. And we're visiting at the powwow. And he says to me, hey, when I was down there with my village, I went in. And the government has passed all these new laws back in November. And they took our water resources away. They came in with concrete and they poured it over all of our streams and our creeks. So our people in our village, we don't have water anymore. We have to go buy the water and bring it in now. And our people are suffering because the water we have to bring in is not pure like the water that we've been living with. And we don't know what to do about it now. The concrete's already there. That is one village. There's one village in Ecuador, and they're doing it everywhere. Water is so sacred. It is from womb to 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 womb. And it is to be protected, and we must stand together and do that. So thank you for listening.